we seeing in young people with limited physical education?
Well, can I answer that
Yes,
to start
please.
with?
Yeah.
Since I teach college students physical education basically, and I'm seeing a lot of students that they can't move. Again, and we talked about this maybe in an earlier answer. They want these young people want to learn new activities, new sports, and so we see, if for example beginner tennis class, we see students, one that can't even throw a ball, they can't even toss a ball up to themselves and catch it. So how are they going to toss the ball up and serve it? I mean, it's really difficult for them to do that. How do their timing, their rhythm, they can't time a ball coming at them, moving towards it and hitting it. So they have those limitations. Their bodies just won't move. They can't process stuff in their brain. We have balance issues in other sports where these young people they don't know how their bodies feel or work. And so they can't...
They're not body smart. So
they're not body smart. So if I'll say something like, put all your weight on the balls of your feet, they don't know even what that's supposed to feel like.
They can't feel that. They're not kinesthetic. In other words,
exactly.
they don't even know what their body's doing. So movement limitations that I see in young people, or actually I'm going to say with adults, because it's mostly in my bodywork practice what I work with is people at the adult age. And the movement limitations are significant. People can't hip hinge. Their pelvis doesn't move. Their basic mechanics that support the chest and support the head and neck structure are not there. So fundamental structural support, this is skeletal support, is not there. The body has collapsed into a slouched position that then creates all kinds of problems for the organs, stress on the neck, jaw problems, headaches, all kinds of issues, shoulder problems. And so I see these slouched, basically sitting at a desk, slouched positions that are anchored in for so many years, and they have no mechanism to get out of that. So they actually have to come to me and get physically stretched and worked on in order for that pattern to get unraveled. And then at that point, I'm trying to teach them basic movement patterns, and they can't do them.
Now,
they have no skills whatsoever to do those, and so it's really a lot harder on me as a trainer to say, okay, now we've got to go back and do even the basic stuff, weight transfer. A person doesn't even know how to put their weight on one foot and then on the other foot. That's a foreign concept. So again, the same issue there.
And is there a lot of weakness in the posterior chain, so calves, hamstrings?
Yeah, core, everything's weak. I mean, core muscles are weak. There might be some localized strength in terms of holding patterns in the hip flexors and things like that. But basically, we're just dealing with very weak, uncontrolled bodies.
So then, as we've done our children, our young people, a disservice by...
A great disservice, because
and
the
not
future...
Just, probably in public education as well, just in general in physical education, because it's been removed out of schools, right, or lessened in schools.
It's not a priority. It is becoming even less a priority, which is why I think our Fitness for Homeschool program is so critical to get out there and tell your friends, tell your co-op, get these out there, because people are not getting good physical education. They're not even getting in the public school sector. They're cutting those as well. So even your public school friends, have them over, start teaching them how to do physical education through something so simple as our program of Fitness for Homeschool.